Hi guys, and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo, and today we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 45. So last time, guys, on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So yeah, last episode, we found out that Edward, he's fully healed, thanks to obviously the doctor and the two, can't remember their names, but the two chimeras. Edward right now, he's trying to figure out where exactly is Alphonse. Still trying to, figure out if like those two guys have secret agenda. Can we trust them? I hope we can. Seem like good guys. I don't know if they have like an angle here, because they still have that Philosopher's Stone, so I wonder when that's going to come into play. Elsewhere we have Hohenheim with Alphonse and General Armstrong. She's learning more about what's going on behind the scenes. That guy showing her basically a secret laboratory that's full of, what do you call them, like perfect soldiers. And then we have Greed, who's starting to regain some of the old Greed memory, or his memory. I think it's the old Greed memory. Anyways, he's struggling with that, believing that he shouldn't have any memories whatsoever, and he's like a totally new Greed. But he's starting to remember what happened, and he remembered that he fought with Wrath. Wrath took him to Father, and Father disposed of him. So obviously he's angry, and he went to the Fuhrer's house and just attacked him. And that's where we ended last episode. You know, obviously I want Greed to win, but I just don't see that happening, especially after we've seen, the fight between the two. Even though it's a different Greed last time, and that was pretty much one-sided. Unless he like all of a sudden got way stronger, which I highly doubt, but anyways, we'll find out. Also, if you hear any background noises, I apologize in advance. There's some construction going on, but bear with me, and let's dive into it, guys. Here we go.
You're a foolish pack rat clinging to garbage, Greed. Quit craving the past! Bastard!
I think he's nothing better than that. But that's all he can do. Get out of there, Greed. I don't think Ling. Down a sword. Oh, he's starting to realize that. No wonder he was dodging better, because
Fuhrer Bradley!
it's
Madam
actually
Bradley,
Ling's
are you
body.
in Sleem all right?
Yes.
I'm
Almost
terribly
remembering.
sorry, sir. He overpowered the security patrol.
Yes, I'm not surprised. He came close to overpowering me.
Oh, my.
Did he though? And he ate that little kid.
I demand you retire.
Father. Oh shit.
Oh, Olivier, it's been years since we've last seen one another, and that's all you have to say to me?
I'll head the family from now on. You should spend your final doddering, frail years in comfort.
So what kind of
Thank you
position
for your
does he hold?
concern, but I plan to make Alex my successor.
You mean that sniveling jellyfish? Leave the family affairs to me. Why not take a long vacation in a foreign land?
Oh, Alex, perfect timing!
Oh?
Engage your sister in combat. The
Oh.
victor shall earn my title as head of the family.
Damn.
Do you find this acceptable, Olivier?
Yes.
Of course she does.
I'd have it no other way.
Olivier insists that I retire and take a sojourn in a foreign land.
She what? How can you treat father with such insolence?
She's trying to
For
actually
shame.
protect him.
You've given me no choice!
She knows what's going on, so she wants him to leave.
Understand.
But I want to know what kind of
I
position
intend to
does
use
he
every
have.
ounce of my body and soul to fight you.
Don't patronize
I wonder
me,
if he actually is
Alex.
gonna
Your
put up a good
bloated
fight.
muscles are
And
worthless without a
should be
spine.
Shall we prepare for a respite?
Yes.
like her.
Get out!
Normal day.
So, which
Jesus.
exotic locale might you suggest?
Well, I'm intrigued to see what Xing is like. I've heard that they have tantalizing cuisine.
Then Xing it is.
Is that the little
How are
girl
you,
from?
Catherine?
Sure, sounds exciting.
Enough! Please!
Damn.
Mercy!
No take-backs, Alex!
Are you
Shit.
trying to kill me?
What tipped you off, moron?
Try to hang in there, Alex!
Oh, they're
What sort
crazy.
of souvenirs should we bring back for them?
Statues seem the most fitting. Large and solid statues.
Well, in that
course.
case, I want a statue too, then.
Come on now. Put up a better fight.
And that settles that.
I guess it does.
I'm the rightful successor. The family belongs to me.
Olivier, why have you become so convivial with the senior officers? How can you? The senior staff is in league.
I can determine their complicity with my own eyes.
And what have your eyes seen? Have you exiled mother and father to a foreign land so they can't be taken hostage?
Exactly.
Get out, loser. You'll stink up my mansion with your cowardice.
And where are you headed, young lady? You're walking straight towards the edge of town, and there's nothing but desert for hundreds of miles.
Well,
She has to get back
I'm
to
traveling
Xing.
back to my own country.
Oh yeah?
Yes, I'm from Xing.
Across the desert?
Wait, you mean you're gonna cross the desert all by yourself? Yeah.
All right, everyone. Let's help her out. Hand over any extra food.
So nice,
You
you know?
don't need to. Hey, don't worry about it.
Why don't you leave tomorrow? Stay the night and get some good rest.
There's still good people out there, huh?
We can make you some dinner.
What about you, Steve? You've got some empty rooms now. Why don't you put her up?
Yeah, sure thing. She'd be nice and comfy in Emmy's old room.
No, she doesn't want to leave, huh?
See, she said you look delicious.
They sure are nice, huh? You don't even want to help them? Well, that's probably for the best. I do wonder,
She
what's
just
your emperor gonna
Greed
do when
just
you hand
wants
over half-dead homunculus? I doubt he's going to do your plan.
to find a way to stay and get out.
But you could go to Central. I mean, that's where you can learn the true way to gain immortality. You could even help save all of these people's lives.
I wish that thing was soundproof.
Oh well. Why should you care if they live or die anyway? It's not like it's your country or anything.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Wait, where are you going?
I've got to get back to Central. I've got some unfinished business.
How's that? Oh. Indeed. Ling / Greed.
I mean, greed. Hungry. Need food. No, it's Ling.
So I guess he came back to the last place he remembered.
Oh, well, that did the trick. Thanks, Edward. You're too
So
kind.
shit, Ling
It's
took
amazing
over
that you're
or
not
what?
a giant fat ass.
He ate all of our rations.
Are you gonna introduce me to your pals? Well, that's Mr. Gorilla.
My name's Darius.
And I'm Heinkel.
Darius.
We're ex-military, but we wound up getting stuck working with this kid somehow.
Now what's this guy's story?
Well, let's see. It's really kind of complicated. I'm a homunculus. Can you try to be more discreet? Had a falling out with the other homunculi, so I took advantage of his confusion and managed to regain control of my body. I had to get out of Central and needed someplace close by to hide, so I... What's the
He's
matter?
still struggling.
It's Greed. He's starting to fight back. Hey! No, 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 no! Fight him back, you idiot! Don't let him overpower you! Jeez. Listen. That guy beneath Central, the one that they call their father, he's gonna open the portal. On the day of reckoning. I could be wrong about this, but I think you and Al should jump in when he does It's the best chance you have to get your bodies back.
Day of reckoning.
Wait a minute. That makes sense and everything, but there's a toll that must be paid to even open the portal.
They're gonna sacrifice the city.
Why is he opening the portal? This Day of Reckoning. Do you know the exact day he's gonna open it? It's happening. Ling, come on!
I'm not gonna get sick, of course.
Damn it. I can't hold him much longer.
I bet you those two are like, what the fuck is going on?
Damn. Pain in the ass prince. He needs to learn to keep his big mouth shut.
Is that you, Greed?
Yeah. What tipped you off? Don't bother. You can't even scratch me with that thing. Well, see you later.
Hey! Aren't you gonna try to capture us?
Huh? Were you even listening to anything the prince told you? I'm working on my solo career now.
Yeah.
All these memories came flooding back, and I kind of went nuts and attacked Bradley. Who knows what they do to me if I go crawling back? And I don't really work well with others, so it's probably for the best.
That's for sure.
And that's that.
Why don't you team up with us? You've got nowhere to go. Why not come with us?
Will he though? No. Doesn't want to lose anyone,
Team
but
up
he's gonna
with
put
you.
up a
You want me
tough
to
exterior,
follow
I think.
you? Thanks for the laugh.
Up yours, kid.
This world is my possession, not yours. Now it's a different
He
story
actually
if you want to
cares.
follow me. You're
Doesn't
welcome
wanna
to
show.
join my team. Doesn't matter how many souls I've got in me. I'm completely alone now.
If you're gonna pout about it, why don't you join up with Ed? But if you want more, you could always give me my body back. I'll take my place as Emperor of Shing. That should be enough to fill up your emptiness.
The ruler of a whole country.
Not bad, huh?
Tempting.
Get over it. You think too small. That's just not enough. Now, ruler of the world.
How
I could
exactly
enjoy
do you plan on accomplishing that?
The whole world? Hey, Ling! Wait up!
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm Greed, not Ling.
It's too difficult to keep track of. I'll just call you Greeling from now on.
No, you will
Listen to
not.
me, Greeling. I'll follow you. I thought about it, and I've decided to join your team after all. And since these guys seem to follow me everywhere, you've got 2 Chimeras on your team as well.
Who do you think you are? You don't get to make that call. He said you were our boss.
Did he sense like Greed wanted to join him, but he didn't
I
want to join
realized
him? If that
something.
makes sense.
I've been a follower ever since I became a dog of the military. I lost my pride a while back, so I'm already used to rolling over on command. And besides, there's too much at stake. I can't let any information you've got slip through the cracks. I really can't let my ego get in the way.
What a waste. Lose your temper like this and you're gonna lose my information and your brother.
All right, kid. But working for me means you have to live in the shadows. I don't want to hear any regrets.
Give me a break. I've already got a
This
million
should be
regrets.
fun.
What's one more?
1,000,001.
Good, then it's settled.
At ease.
I guess she wanted to be captured.
Well, look at this. An Ishvalan with dark glasses and sideburns, and a big guy with a mohawk. You look just like they said you would. I was starting to wonder how long I'd have to wait for you guys.
Why don't you tell us who
They got
you
him.
are?
She got a
I'm
message
no
from
one special,
Alphonse.
just a housewife passing through. But I do have a message for you from Alphonse.
Nice.
Where can we talk in private?
Yes, sir. It's a message from Alphonse Elric. It's about that day, the promised day.
Ah, yes. The day of
Yes,
reckoning.
I like how they're getting the
Timing
information to
couldn't be
everyone,
better.
to all their allies.
This is certainly getting interesting. Hello there, Rebecca. Your aim
Just
is
trying to
looking
figure out
fine,
who
but
she
not
was.
nearly as fine as you.
What do you think you're doing, General Grumman?
You've got to keep your guard up on the battlefield. But seriously, you're friends with Lieutenant Hawkeye, correct?
It's not fair that you got Colonel Mustang and now the Fuhrer. I think it's time you set me up with a nice guy from Central.
Here, this is the nicest guy I know.
Oh, Hayate, how can your master be so cold-blooded and cruel? job.
If you say so. Good luck with that.
Make sure to tell Lieutenant Havoc I said hello.
You got it.
See ya.
Oh, she slipped her a message.
Well, now, she wants me to say hi to Havoc. I wish I had a better going away gift, but I'm sure you'll like this. Here you go. Only one per day, though.
Oh, thanks, Lieutenant. I was just about to run out.
I'll drop in again soon.
Thank you.
Oh, Rebecca wanted me to say hello for her.
Okay, great.
She
Oh,
put
and
the
tell
message
the Colonel I said hi.
inside of
Okey-doke.
the cigarette pack.
You heard the lady. She says hi. Was it really necessary that you hide?
She and I are both under constant surveillance. It'll arouse far too much suspicion if I have any private contact with her.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. You look like you could use one too, Colonel.
No, thanks. I'd
Miss
rather
Havoc.
take off.
Well, trust me, you can use this one.
Everyone knows what's going on. I love it.
Be prepared for the coming spring, when the promised day arrives.
Okay, it's in spring.
The North and East will make their move.
So guys, that was Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 45. So, actually, Greed put up a better fight than last time, and the reason why is because he had Ling's body, which probably had, you know, muscle memory, and maybe Ling had actually influence in that fight. But even the Führer noticed, because he was dodging him left and right, and, you know, doing similar moves. Führer said that he might have had him, but I don't know. He wasn't really landing any blows, but he did move pretty well. I was waiting for that little shit to attack him or do something, blow his cover. I wanted to see how his mom was gonna react, but that never happened. But yeah, in the confusion of everything, Ling actually took control back of his body, and that's where he met up with Edward. And he told him about, you know, the Day of Reckoning, and, you know, and he asked, you know, about Lanfan and stuff like that. But Greed took control back, and right before he was about to leave, Edward asked him to join him, which I found interesting, because they do have a common enemy, which makes sense. But then we saw Greed starting to think about his friends, even though he doesn't call them his friends. He calls them like his possessions and stuff like that. And I think that he actually was like, I don't want to lose anyone else, even though obviously he's not going to say that, but that's why he just laughed off, and he was like, me join you? Nah, you can join me. And Edward didn't end up joining him, along with Darius and Haigo. I think those are their names, the two chimeras. I'm starting to like them even more. It made sense for Edward to join him, because, like I said, they have a common enemy, and right now, the more allies that they can, you know, gather, the better they have, the better chance they have against, you know, the Führer and everyone else. So Alphonse, he got the message, or he found out about the Day of Reckoning as well, I believe, from Hohenheim, and he passed on that message to Zumi, who started like a chain reaction of, you know, messages delivered in secret, which I loved. So, you know, pretty much everyone who's an ally knows that the Day of Reckoning is coming. They said spring, not really that specific, but at least they have a time frame about what's going to happen and how Father is going to open a portal. I don't know why he's opening a portal. We did hear way back about something that was written on, like, on that tablet from Xerxes, that it was like something about the power of God, or can't really remember, ultimate power, something along those lines. So I think that's what Father's after, So that's probably why he has that huge transportation circle. And Ling said that he believes you that Edward and Alphonse should actually jump into the portal when it's opened. That way, he thinks they can get their bodies back, which is interesting. Makes sense, but interesting because one, if they open the portal, then that means that pretty much everyone was sacrificed. So they should stop the portal from opening to begin with. Or maybe the portal opens and then the sacrifice happens. No, I don't know. And we had that scene with General Armstrong and Alex and their father. It's hilarious. That's one crazy family. But what position does her father actually hold? Obviously something important. But how important it is compared to, you know, the Fuhrer. Obviously they're filthy rich, but what kind of government position they hold? It'll be interesting to see with what kind of power she actually gets and what kind of control she has from taking over that position. And she wanted her family to get out of there and go to a different country because she knows what's going to happen. Even though she didn't tell, you know, Alex. I don't know why she didn't tell Alex. Maybe she just wants to keep him in the dark to keep him safe, or maybe she doesn't trust him that he's gonna keep that information. Not that he's gonna betray her, but she does see him as a coward. I don't know if she still sees him as a coward even after she found out what happened in Ishval, but I don't know. But yeah, guys, if you want to check out the next episode, you can on patreon.com. Link is in the description. But as always, hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time, guys.